Now, an all-new I-Team investigation, which started with a plea for help to the I-Team hotline. A disabled military veteran and his family facing eviction, even though they paid their rent and had a lease.
That call led us to uncover a statewide scheme so troubling and so pervasive, Attorney General Pam Bondi is now involved. The I-Team's Lindsey Gardner is the one who alerted Bondi's office and other local officials to try to stop more local families from being forced from their homes and losing tens of thousands of dollars. Lindsey, do you know how many people could be hurt?
Well, no, Mary, we don't, because each home impacted can have multiple potential victims, whether you lose your money, your credit, or even your house almost overnight. And we found this is happening right now in Duval, Clay, St. Johns, and Nassau counties.
We just want a place to lay our head peaceful at night.
James and Tiffany McCullum could soon be homeless.
When I hear RHMG, I wonder how many other families are out there right now in the same situation, staying up late at night wondering how they're going to feed their children and also pay to move suddenly.
It's stress Army Specialist McCollum doesn't need. After serving 2 tours in Iraq, he's medically discharged, suffering from PTSD and numerous physical injuries. The couple and their 2 young daughters live on a tight fixed income, renting this Argyle Forest home they found online through Zillow and Trulia. After paying $1,100 a month in rent, they could soon be evicted because the company renting out the house, RHMG, never technically owned it, but still got their money. And do you have anywhere to go?
No.
No, we don't. Not right now. This is our home. This is where we expected to be. And
turns out the house has been in foreclosure for 5 years. And now the bank has come calling for the property, even serving the McCollums with this lawsuit.
I mean, how scary was this? Really scary. We've never been caught up in a lawsuit.
How much money did RHMG get from your family?
Over $15,000.
I don't know how they would think this was okay to do this to people.
This woman, who didn't want to be identified, owns CK Consulting with her husband. They flip houses for a living, and they've lost their life savings on the exact same house.
We've already paid close to $36,000 for a property we don't even own.
Here's the connection. When the McCollums are renting out the home from RHMG, CK Consulting bought the same house at an auction. In Duval County, auctions are done solely online. This bidding sheet shows it was a foreclosure sale. CK Consulting won. But they didn't know the foreclosure had to do with the non-payment of homeowners association dues.
We own the house, the ground it's on, but not the house.
How does that even make sense?
I don't know.
Puzzled yet? So were we. The I-Team searched property records and court filings, and here's what we found. Court documents show that original homeowner stopped paying her mortgage and her HOA dues back in 2012. In Florida, an HOA can foreclose on your home in hopes of getting its money before the bank forecloses. HOA foreclosures move much faster than bank foreclosures. At auction, an investor would then pay off that small HOA lien, often just a few $1,000s. In doing so, the winning bidder gets title to the home, making it legal to then rent out. But that title is essentially only temporary until the bank moves forward with its mortgage foreclosure months or years later, forcing the unsuspecting renter out.
Being on a fixed income, I mean, it's not like we have funds just laying around to up and leave. I mean, there's security deposits, transfer fees for services.
While the McCollums are stranded, CK Consulting is out even more money.
And we're having to possibly file bankruptcy and do all this, because of these 2 people down in Tampa.
She's talking about Jimmy and Michael Chansey with the company HOA Problem Solutions. They promise a fix for HOAs, buying that small lien, then placing renters in the troubled property for a profit. Well, the I-Team confirmed Attorney General Pam Bondi's office has launched a consumer protection investigation against HOA Problem Solutions. But there's another twist. At some point, the company changed their business model and started convincing underwater homeowners to transfer the ownership of the home to the company in what is called a quitclaim deed. Why would homeowners do this? Well, that's what the Attorney General's office is trying to answer. What promises were made? Well, the I-Team obtained this flyer from Jim Chancey to a financially troubled homeowner. In it, we see that he calls himself a real estate investor in Tampa Bay as well as Jacksonville. And the promises are right here. We're going to pay you $5,000. We'll satisfy the lien from the HOA, and we'll retain an attorney for you when the bank comes after you for the mortgage. We found the company currently owns 25 properties across Duval, Clay, Nassau, and St. Johns counties. Most of those homeowners quitclaim deeded their properties to HOA Problem Solutions, some for as little as $10. Meanwhile, we found CK Consulting is out of money they can't get back.
I don't see how somebody can sleep at night.
So where do you and your family go from here?
We have to go out and get jobs.
And the McCollums are soon to be out of a home.
Why is it legal to take these properties that are foreclosed, who the ownership is genuinely in question, and rent them out to people and take money? Why is this legal? Why is this happening?
I reached Jim Chancey by phone. He declined to interview with the I-Team. I told him that we had found HOA Problem Solutions owned at least 25 properties in Northeast Florida. He told me that was an underestimate, but refused to give me his numbers. I also asked if the company would return that auction money to CK Consulting. Remember, they paid $36,000, but the lien was only about $9,000. So there's a difference of about $27,000 that HOA Problem Solutions netted. Chancey told me, quote, when I asked that question, would he return it? He said to me, why would I? The Attorney General's office is asking to hear from other homeowners or renters connected to HOA Problem Solutions. You can file a complaint by calling 1-866-9-NO-SCAM or go online and file it there at myfloridalegal.com.